Hey guys, it's Spexxy here. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was not expected. Oh, sorry. Need a drink. Oh. Okay, that's better. Okay, Spexxy here. Sorry about that. But I am here in Scrap Mechanic. At last I am doing a Scrap Mechanic stream, so that is pretty cool. Obviously, if you guys are watching, I don't have anyone in the room as of yet, so I am kind of talking to myself right now. But once you guys start joining me, hopefully you're going to see what I built. Oh, hello there, Dan TEM and Nightcrawler Gaming. Hi guys. Hey, and the one of music. I do remember you from yesterday's stream. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to build a tank. Now, it may have said Conan on the thing. It's not Conan, it's Scrap Mechanic, and I hadn't actually put it, so bear with me a second because I want to actually update that. Scrap Mechanic, and that's correct. Can I just save that? Because I want to make sure that we've got the right stream on here and people aren't watching the wrong thing. Okay, or think they're watching the wrong thing. Okay, all saves, all changes saved, so it says. So I'm going to go to the dashboard now on YouTube, just check that's right. No, it's still saying Conan, I think. Hold on, is it? No, we are there. Live build tank. Okay, right. Let's get straight into this then. I really have got to get used to these streams. I'm never prepared. That's something that, that's just me. Okay, guys, so let's shut this down. And let's get rid of all this crap out of here because I don't want this right now. I am, of course, going to need bearings. Actually, I'll get what I want when I want it. So let's put the weld tool. I'm bound to need that. I will use my paint tool there. I always put those in the same place. Okay. And now, let's get going. So before I actually start, I want to show you a couple of cool things. So if you haven't seen these already in the maps, the new maps, we now have this landing pad. I wanted to find a landing pad to build on, and I found this one. It's not much use for building on because it is kind of half buried in the floor. But yeah, that's what I came across. And just across here is one of the caves that are now in the game. So if I just creep over here, through the long grass, there is a cave hiding over here, which is all pretty cool. I love these new maps. They are pretty awesome. So here, yeah, is a cave. Something different for this game. I do want to make something in here at some point. I'm not sure what. But yeah, I'm liking it. There's even a hole in the roof there. So yeah, some potential with doing something with this. It would be cool when we can actually make our own caves and things. Actually, terrain editors are something that Axolot are looking into. And I know Durf already made something to mess around with the terrain, but not to this degree. But yeah, all pretty cool. So I could kind of make a base in here or something. But yeah, it's all cool. Right, I'm going to now try and make the tank. So if you can see in the corner of the stream, that is the tank from the Tron films. I have a couple of Tron builds already, which I may give you a sneaky little peek of later. They will be going onto the workshop soon, and I will do a video on them as well. But I'm going to try to actually probably find a better landing pad to build on. So let's get ourselves a vehicle in. I'm going to need my lift for that. You've seen already there the Tron light cycle. Oh, I've not got the mods in. Oh, I better do that. It's not going to work if I don't use mods. I'm not going to be able to build this without them. Let's go back out to the main screen. I'm going to load my game, but this time we're going to have the tools. I don't know why we're having them. We're having the wheels. I have those. I usually use the same set of mods. I'll take all types of wheels. We'll take Durf's mod pack and the polygons. I'll take Lord Payne's, why not? I'll take the glass polygons. Don't want the legacy support. I'll have the beta. I'll have the neons because I'm going to need them. I'll take the sci-fi pack, the letters. Why not? I don't need it, but I'm going to take it anyway. And let's go back in then. This time we'll have the mods I'm going to need because I can't do this without them. A YouTuber never shouted you out before, Dan TEM. Well, I did. I'm kind of a YouTuber, I guess. I'm not as popular as I'd like to be, of course, but let's see then if I can get a vehicle in now. I'll actually spawn in one of the Tron cycles and we'll go from there. I'll actually take one of those and see if I can find a landing pad. So it doesn't matter which one. Let's get a blue one. Okay, here we go. And if I just press this button on the side, there, and we're using an invisible seat, so you won't see me when I'm in it. Oh, now it's going to rock. There we go. And I'm in it. Pressing 1 will shut that, and away it goes. So let's see if we can find a landing pad somewhere. I need to look for a tower because I can see one in the shadows or in the distance somewhere, and nothing over there, just trees. It's got to be a landing pad, otherwise I'll just find a big piece of dirt to build it on, somewhere flat. I don't like the idea of building out here in the wilderness. I do like to build on a flat area. I nearly loaded in a flat map, but when I do the tank I actually want to test it out on terrain, so I thought I'd load a terrain world straight in. And at least you're getting to see the bike. I might do a jump or two if I find any. Let's see, that's the same tilted one over there in the distance, so I don't want to go to that one. I need to find one that's not damaged. Oh, come on, what have we got over here? Oh, a tower and some pipes. Okay, nothing new there then. Oh, is that one? No, that's the same one again. Have I just gone round in a circle? That's the same one. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, that's a big mountain. Yeah, I'm loving these new maps, by the way. They are cool. Oh, struggling a bit there. I could probably turn the engine power up on this, but it will go a little bit wild if I do. Oh, there's a jump I could have done. These things can go over backwards at times. Okay, there's no landing pad around. I'm going to have to just find a piece of dirt to do it on, aren't I? Somewhere flat, because this world seems to be deprived of the landing pads, which I need. Oh, I'm just loading. I'm loading in a flat world. I cannot be bothered to look for one right now. Let's create a flat world and just call it tank. There we go. And I forgot the mods again, didn't I? Okay. We'll get there. I will get there. Okay, tank. And those. And those, yes, yes, why not? Yes, we'll have that, that. Oh no, we don't want the legacy. Don't want the ultralights. And the neon and the sci-fi and the letters and the vegetation. Okay, we're going. This time, we're going to do it. First live stream? No, it isn't. It's my second live stream. I did a live stream yesterday on Conan Exiles. This is my first live stream for Scrap Mechanic. But I did do a Conan yesterday, so yeah. But welcome to the stream anyway, Codster Gaming. You are always welcome. I'm going to try and do more streams, hopefully. So, right, now I have all the mods in, and now we have our picture of what the tank should look like. So I'm going to probably start with, I need to work out the scale. And this is going to sound strange, but I always start my builds in different ways. It depends on a part of the build and what it looks like, and I figure that if I can work that part out, I know how big it needs to be. Now there's a certain part at the end of the turret you can't see on that photo, but I've got another photo that shows it. And what I need to do is I need to get some wedge pieces. The standard wedge 1x1, that one, yeah. And I think the best way of doing this is using the surface panels, because I don't want to make this too thick. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but we're going to try it out. So, don't want to do that. Q, that's better. Right, go into there, drop one of those, and I'm going to have, I'll do that again so I get a little bit of depth on this. And now this is going to be the end of the turret. And the only reason I'm building this is because it's got a certain shape to it, which I want to capture. But like I say, I can either make this really thick, which I really don't want to do, or try and use these surface panels to keep the thickness down. So yeah, I'll use that there and that there, and I'll do the same on the bottom, and then I should be able to build the entire top section. It's always going to take some time because these only go on one by one instead of I could have do it as a whole thing if I do it in blocks. But at least the front part of the turret I'm going to do this way, because it kind of goes in a little bit further down. So let's go in a few more. This kind of gives me the scale. At least I know how big it's going to likely be. Let's put it back on the lift. But I want to get to the underside of it as well. So there we go. Okay, so place that one there. I can't have that there though. It needs to be underneath. Let's raise it. It needs to be on the bottom of that. There, that's correct. There. Now, of course, I can do those on the bottom of the others as well. Oh, not there. Come on. There we go. And then what I want to do is put like light bricks in here so it lights up red in the end. So I think that comes back just a little bit more, that turret, but we can work that out through the middle here. Let's place these blocks. So maybe back about that far for the end of it. Yeah, possibly about that far. Okay, and then let's put, should we lower that down again a second? I'll probably start building the body once I've done this, but I'll have the scale. I won't do the whole of the turret section, so I can't build in there because I've took the space already. Or there's one. Oh, it's that one there, isn't it? It's in the way. Okay, let's place that there and there. Okay, so sides of the turret then. It does have some little indentations. I'm probably not going to be able to get them perfect, but I can have it black back here. I'm going to leave a couple of pieces just to give it a little bit of shape. And I might even add a different shape to this side, but for now, let's do a similar thing over here. Yeah, we'll go for that. Surface panels. And underneath, and then this bit will be complete. I'm not going to use these surface panels on much of the build because they take too long to mess around with. And yeah, I don't want to make this a long-winded build. Of course, I probably won't finish the entire build during this stream, and while I don't finish, I will finish off at a later date before I put it on the workshop. But we'll do the majority of it. Hopefully, we've got a couple of hours to get some of this built. So let's see what I can do. So anyway, how have you guys' days been? And you had good days? Let's have a look at what the chat's saying for a second. So, nice car or bike? It was a bike. It was my Tron bike. You hope it's a fun stream. I hope it's a fun stream. And I kind of, building is not always fun. It's hard to make it fun, I guess. It depends what you guys call fun. If it's fun watching me build, then yes, it will be. If it's not so much fun watching me build, and I've got to try and entertain as well, I understand that. It's not so easy. It's a new thing for me streaming, but I'll try my hardest. Do I have a Roblox account? Yes, I do, but I very rarely play it. My son, again, as I mentioned yesterday, plays Unturned, but he also plays Roblox. So yeah, we use it in the house, but I'm not really a big Roblox fan, if I'm honest. I get why people like it, but it's not my cup of tea. Is that actually right? I don't know if that is. No, that's too high. It's actually going to grab it at a different place now. I probably need to do the old trick. Put a piece on, stick it out there, and then pick it back up on the lift, and then the center point won't be in the middle of it, and I'll be able to get to the piece I want. So it was this piece. It just needs these on the bottom, doesn't it? There. Get rid of that one, and one of these. I had it then. One of these there, and there. Okay, we'll get there. This is what I mean about surface panels. They take too long to mess around with, but the end result is going to be pretty cool. Okay, I will actually paint that while I've got it, just to see if this effect is going to work. I think it will be cool. Let's put these in here. Now for the red strips down this, there's only one way I can do it. I'm not sure it's going to work very well. I tried it on another build, and that is to use the neon strips. It may work, but we'll have to see. So let's put that in there. And again, you have to paint these individually, which again is not exactly the best thing, but it's the only thing I can do right there. So inside there now we have light pixel blocks, and they are, oh, we're going to need those neons later, but for now the light pixel block, where is it? Is it, that's a heavy block, the light pixel block, a bling block, no, heavy block, no, where's the light block? There is a light block. Come on, is it this one? Yes, it's the pixel block. And we want to place these in the end. I probably want to do it there and there. Paint them red. Okay, so we've got the inside of our turret there. I'll save that off so that we know we've got a turret complete, or near as damn it. We can start working on the body. They should add a paint bucket which throws over the whole creation and paints it all. Yes, they should. That would be much, much better, wouldn't it? Like a fill-all bucket, yeah. Just throw it over. If only. There's lots of things I'd love the Axolot to do, but that I don't think they will. Things like, for me, one of the biggest things is being able to have more than one colour per item. So for argument's sake, if you have a wheel, you could paint the tyres as well as paint the hubcap. So you could have funky tyre colours, but I don't think they'll ever do it. And the other thing for me was thrusters. I'd like to see an option where you could actually decide which button operates the thruster. So you could have turn in and forward and reverse set to the actual thrusters without having to set up complicated converters. You could just press the button and it would operate that particular thruster. So you wouldn't have to work out a reverse mechanism for them. You could just have thrusters set to reverse and thrusters set to forward. But I don't think they'll do that either. It would be quite handy. Right, that's everything painted. Why have we got a hole in there? If I'm missing a piece, I'm missing a piece. Oh, that doesn't matter for now. Okay, so we've got the scale of the turret. So we know the whole section of that then is going to probably come back quite a way. It's quite a huge turret on this thing, isn't it? Okay, back to about there. So the barrel of it comes right back to there, and the actual turret starts probably there. And then this is where it's going to get awkward, because it's not your regular shape at the end. It goes straight down. We'll come one brick out. It goes straight down the back and out a little. And then it has these weird sort of circular things on the side. So one over here. And the big one, yeah, is over the other side. I'm going to have to have a look at that. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to work on the body. So the body is a relatively easy shape. It seems to be, let's do one of the tracks. Let's go straight back over here. It's a very narrow curve, I would say, at the front. Let's go threes. It's very shallow. 3, 3. Oh, 3. Let's get the 3 wedge. Where is it? There's so many pieces now with all these mods, it's actually hard to find the bits you want. So a 3. Oh, always overshoot. There we go. There, there, and there. So that would be about the front of it. Minecraft is also like scrap. Yes, it is. Are you also good at scrap mechanics? I'm okay at scrap mechanics. It's been a long time since I've built anything decent in it. Do I have a fidget spinner? I don't, but again, my son does. It's not something that I'm into. I have a fidget cube because I get a little bit anxious at times, and that helps me. But I don't have a fidget spinner, no. DanTM, you're leaving now? I'll see you later. Will I upload the stream after? Yes, Alton Dude 149, I will. Evan Rules, hi. Lego to the max, hi. Franek Sokolowski, I think, hi. And welcome to my stream. It's all kind of slow paced at the moment because I'm not 100% sure. I know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get it right now. Looking at this turret over there, the turret, I should say barrel, that goes on the end of the turret is actually quite a lot longer than the vehicle itself. I would imagine the body to be probably around that length before it starts going back up again, and I think it's a steeper one at the back, so we're going to go up straight as ones, maybe actually twos. Can I get the 2 wedge? 2 wedge is there, and on it goes. Oh, well, 1, 2, yes, and yeah, it's kind of the shape. Up there again, and up there, and across there, and then I think it kind of goes back in slowly at the top. How did I meet Squid and Ash? Well, I met Squid and Ash because they had been actually showcasing quite a lot of my builds, and they decided to do a Challenge the Experts a new video series, and they mentioned it on one of their Christmas videos that they were going to do it. They were doing some sleigh rides, and they mentioned they wanted to challenge the expert. No one knew who they were going to choose, and I kind of think a lot of us wanted to be picked. I remember Komodo and Scrapman and Khan making tweets and everything saying like, I hope he picks me, I hope he picks me. And then I got a tweet from our Ballistic Squid himself, and he said he wanted to pick me. It was a direct message he sent me on Twitter. I was shocked, to say the least. I didn't expect it, not one bit. So yeah, it was awesome working with those guys. Ashdub and Squid are awesome guys. They did make me feel at ease, which was very nice. And I know I didn't talk a lot in those videos because I was very, very kind of shocked to be playing with such big YouTubers. I wasn't prepared, let's say, to actually be playing with those guys, but they were awesome. Yeah, got a lot of love for them. I do subscribe to their channels, and I had done even before that. So yeah, I'd say iBallistic Squid is one of my favourite YouTubers. A, because he's probably one of the most popular English YouTubers, and B, because he's just quite funny. And I think him and Ashdub work well together. So even before Scrap Mechanic, I was watching them on Minecraft. So yeah, it's all pretty awesome to actually have worked with them. It was thanks to Squid that you subbed. Yeah, I think a lot of people came over on those videos when I did those, and like I say, it was an awesome time for me. Things have died down a little bit, of course they would, because I don't get the amount of views I got then. I mean, they brought me a ton of traffic with those videos, so yeah, I can't thank them enough for that. It was awesome, and for you guys for coming over, and for the guys sticking with me. It's been an awesome experience so far, and hopefully will continue to be so. I don't find as much time as I'd like to, I have to say. I do want to make a lot more videos, but I don't seem to find the time. I have sort of 10-hour shifts, so it's quite difficult. What I should have done there would have saved me a considerable amount of time. Let's take that off. And see how light that brick is? I'm just kicking it around the floor. Let's take that off and that off, and save that as an, well, it can be an end panel for now, why not? Save it. Okay, and then we might as well decide how wide we want this. Okay, it does look relatively wide, doesn't it? Let's go for maybe that. I have got another build as well that I can show you. There's another Tron build. For those of you who don't know what Tron is, I hope you do, but it's a 1980s film based inside a computer. There was the Tron Legacy second film that was released only probably 10 or so years ago, but the original film was pretty awesome, and I loved it as a kid, and this is what this is about. So I'm guessing, oh, actually got the right distance there, did I? That looks right. Okay, so we've got the main part of the body. All looks pretty cool. So the back should be relatively easy. Now, if I remember right, these go up in the middle on both sides, and I've somehow got to get my wheels to come out not a little bit underneath. Now, there was no tracks that span on this. You couldn't see the tracks going around, which is just as well, because that would be quite tricky. But it had you could never see the wheels, so you didn't know where they were. But I'm going to put them obviously in underneath here. I'm not sure of the mechanism I'm going to use for the driving yet, but yeah, it should all work, hopefully. It's that turret that I'm a little bit more sort of worried about getting right and getting this body shape correct. So the top at the back, I think, doesn't go in very much, but both sides go in a little bit. Yeah, it goes in. Oh, I keep going past it. There. And then I might need to jump up it. Okay. This is where it's going to become quite tricky to get the shaping right, because it has got a distinct sort of shape. It's like that. I've joined it at the front here, but actually it doesn't have a piece along the front there because it goes in. So it's probably only so wide. I could actually make those panels again, couldn't I? I could have done that, because the tracks themselves may only be about that. Let's put that out there. Let's load another one of them in. Okay, and put that on. Why not? Oh, because of the back. Because of the back. It's in the way. Let's go again then. And we weld that on to there. Okay, that's probably better. And then we can save that. Actually, you might as well fill the insides. Otherwise, why did I... Oh, because the wheels can go inside there, can't they? Yes, that would be cool. I was going to say, why didn't I just block that in? But now I've realised that would actually be quite beneficial, because I can put the wheels inside. Okay. Down there. And then one of those. And one of those there. And all of this from the front needs to look like there's nothing underneath. The wheels are going to have to be in this section only, and then you won't see them, so that would be cool. Let's lift that up. Okay, right, that's across there, another one across there, and then I should be able to use minimal pieces here to fill in these gaps. Yes, and the same with the threes at the front. Okay, in there, in there, in there, and it's all starting to take shape, I think, kinda. Now, should I paint it first? It probably would be advisable, because it will save me having to paint it twice when I've finished it. So let's just get that over that. It's going to need some red in the next section. I might put some pixel blocks down the middle of it. I can't do it exactly like it is, because like the light cycles, it's actually impossible in Scrap Mechanic to get some of the shapes that they have. So I've kind of done a hybrid, if you like, between the old style light cycle and the new, and come up with something of my own design which is kind of in between the two. And this is kind of the look I'll probably go for with the tank as well. It's something that's reminiscent but not exact, and a little bit like the old and probably a little bit like the new. Put them together. Okay, let's bring that down. Yeah, as far as tank tracks go, it's starting to look okay. Actually, it looks a little bit like the Battlezone tanks from the new Battlezone game, which I think they copied the Tron style in that game as well, which is cool, I guess. There we go. Let's. Oh, I went too far. Where did those things start? Were they? One more back. There we go. Oh, I overshot it again. So many angles for these pieces. There we go, and there, there, and there. I apologise if this is taking time, but you know, all good things do. Okay, there we go. That's a track. Now, wheels I'll work out when I'm done. I don't need to put those in before we get the shape sussed. I want to get the shape down so at least you can see that something is happening here. Track 1, Save. Oh, already exists. I don't know what I did, which was track 1. So let's just call it track T1. Why not? It doesn't matter. As long as I can remember it. That's 1. And... oh, sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Sorry, I was getting into my build. Martin Plays. Hi there. Hey, I got a love heart as well. Thank you very much. And got to go to sleep for exams tomorrow. But good luck with your exams, Nightcraw. Yeah, I wish you all the best, mate. I hope you do really well. So yeah, cool. Solar Soul, Retro. I am on your friends list. You are on my friends list on Steam. I don't take friends anymore now. I've kind of got to a limit where, if you're lucky enough to have got on my friends list, then okay, that's one thing. But I can't keep taking friends requests because I get so many of them. It's impossible to say yes to everybody. So yeah, it's something that I have to probably put on my Steam page now, that I can't take friends requests, but I do have a Steam channel, like a Steam chat, if you like, that you can join that group and be a part of that. So yeah, it doesn't have to be that you have to be my friend. You can also join the Steam group. So that's pretty cool. Right, okay, we've got one there then, and this is where I was going to put the pixel blocks down. Okay, what we've got there. Do you play Minecraft? And if so, will you be making videos on it, or do you already? I've never made a video on Minecraft. I do have Minecraft, kinda, in the house, but I haven't played it for a long, long time. 8 watching and 8 likes. Well, that's nice. That's pretty good odds, isn't it? Minecraft, Roblox and more. Retro, remember me. Yes, the Gaming Kid, I do remember you. And thanks for joining the stream. Oh, Flair from Australia. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I missed you up there. Hey Retro, I love all the things you make. I love what you made with Scrapman. I hope you get to play more multiplayer on Mondays. They are fun, I must say. But it's what happens usually is they record those on a Friday, and quite often I'm working, so I don't get to do it, or I'm working on the Saturday, so I have to sleep and I don't get to do that because the time difference. They're filming those at night, and I kind of miss out on it. So yeah, it is cool when it happens, because yeah, those guys are a lot of fun. The one thing I'm very aware of is that to me anyway, maybe you can give me your opinion, but to me, I sound, when I listen to myself, as though I'm not enjoying myself. This isn't true. I am enjoying myself. It's just, it sounds like I'm not very enthusiastic sounding, and I need to try, if there's a way, to actually be more enthusiastic. It's not that I'm not, but I don't sound it, and I appreciate that. People could think I sound bored or boring, and if I do, then I apologise. But yeah, it's just, unfortunately, that's me, and that's how I sound, and I apologise. So Franek Sokolowski is Polish but lives in Scotland. That's all right. I've been to Scotland. I like Scotland. Some lovely scenery in Scotland. That's for sure. I did a little bit of biking in Scotland. I was just saying yesterday, I've never been to Ireland, which I do want to go. But yeah, I have been to Scotland only once. But yeah, it was nice. The weather wasn't so fantastic. It did have a bit of rain, but when you're mountain biking, I don't think you really care so much about the rain. So yeah, it was all good. Okay. Okay, let's put that there. That was wrong. That was wrong. It was one in. There. Okay. There we go. That's about right. But how many languages do I speak? Well, a good friend of mine once told me, actually he's Polish too. He told me, well, I'll tell you what he said. It's a joke, really. He said, okay, what do you call someone who speaks 2 languages? Bilingual. What do you call someone that speaks 3 languages? Trilingual. What do you call someone that speaks 4 languages? Quadrilingual. What do you call someone that speaks 1 language? English. Yeah, I don't, unfortunately. And I'm probably too old to learn anymore. I would like to. I'd love to be able to speak Japanese, if I'm honest. I don't know why, but Japanese appeals to me. But I don't think I'm going to be learning it anytime soon, unfortunately. How many languages do you speak? You speak Dutch, French, and English. That's pretty cool. Do you know Slogo Man. Now, I don't know Slogo Man. No, I do know his English. If I'm honest, my opinion of Slogo Man, I do think he can be funny, but I also think that he can be a very not selfish, it's the wrong word, but I think he doesn't always think. And when he does a lot of the scrap mechanic showcases, he just give no credit to the people. He'll say, I love this is really good, whoever built this. Well, it's not that difficult to see who built it, because you just have to look on the workshop, the name's there. But he very rarely shouts out anyone. So he'll just say, yeah, I love this, it's the best thing I've ever driven and whatever, but he doesn't actually say who made it. And I think for someone in his position who could actually do a lot of good for smaller channels, he doesn't. And I think that's why I've got this opinion that he kind of thinks highly of himself, but doesn't always think about other people. I'm not saying he should, but sometimes it would be nice, especially from someone with that much influence, let's say, to be able to give a little bit of love to the smaller channels, if you get my drift. So yeah, that's where I stand on him. And it's not that I don't like him, because I think his content is good. I also like Jelly and Quibblecop. They're funny together. But I think they've all got that same sort of mentality that the world owes them something. That's how it seems to me. So, Martin Plays just hit 100 subs. Well done. Congratulations on that. I can remember when I hit 100 subs, I was so excited about it. It was like, woo! And actually at the time, this is going to sound strange, it was almost a surreal moment for me, but I was talking to Mr. Miola. I'd actually contacted him on Discord, and I was asking him a couple of opinions because I knew he did scrap mechanic builds, and I'd started building some scrap mechanic, only a few little things, and I'd sent a few things to him, and he had said that he liked them, and we got talking on Discord, and I remember actually being in a conversation when I hit 100 subs and saying how excited I was about it, and he was saying he can remember when he hit 100 subs, and he was at that time probably on about 200,000. So yeah, it was a very surreal moment to be talking to a YouTuber on 200,000 subs when I had sub 100 subs. It's a bit of a strange thing, but that's how YouTube kind of works. You get to talk to people you never thought you would, and yeah, it's all good fun, you know. But yeah, I never imagined that I would do as well as I have done. It was only ever done as a hobby, just something to fill the time, which ironically I don't have so much of anymore. But I have done better than I thought. And my kids said, you know, you're never going to get 100 subs, you're never going to get 1,000 subs. And here I am on my way to 5,000 subs. I'd love to get to the 40s and 50s like Scrapman and Spy Cakes and all of those, but I know I need to do a lot more building, a lot more videos, and probably get a lot more entertaining before I get to that, and I'm not quite sure how I can do that. So any ideas or suggestions, guys, let me know. But it's very difficult, I think, to have a personality that people sort of warm to, and if you haven't got it, I think it's hard to, you can't emulate it, I guess. So I may be stuck with what I am. I may be able to try to get a little bit more enthusiastic sounding and whatever. That's where I think I let myself down. And watching Jacksepticeye's early videos, I think he was like that as well, where he didn't really speak a lot and he seemed very unemotional, and look at him now. So it can be done, you can change. So I think there is hope for me yet. But my favourite game was that. Is Scrap Mechanic your favourite game? If not, what is? My favourite game, would I say it was Scrap Mechanic? I guess I would probably say it is, but only because I've made so many friends playing it. Not for any other reason. I wouldn't say it's the best game in the world. It's definitely not, because there's so many faults with it still, and we're still a long way off getting it where we want it, or having the I did that the wrong way, or having the survival mode and everything else that we're all waiting for, of course. So it's a long way off being perfect, but yeah, it's my favourite for the fact that I've met so many people playing it. Definitely. I'm probably getting this all wrong, but at this point I'm not so fussed about it looking exactly like it, because like I said, I want to make it kind of reminiscent, but also my own style. So as long as it shares some of the shape and structure, I'm going to leave that gap, because that's where I'm going to put my light bricks down, because the only way I can get a flash of light down them. Should go down there, I think. Anyway, that should work. And I don't think I need anything under this thing, because all the engines I can use the one block engines that come with the Dirt mod, so I don't actually need much space in this at all. It depends how many wheels I'm going to put in it. I should actually get this to drive pretty soon. It shouldn't take long to come up with something. Okay, let's put that curved back piece on. I can do that. Where was it? Was that one? Oh, it's way too long. Let's get a shorter one. Okay, we got a 6. That's still too long. So we're on a 4. 1x4 curve. Maybe, because I can't go 5. So let's go one more block of that. Get in there. Go on. Okay, can it be earlier than how? What? Hang on, I've missed something here. I need to read back. I like Miola. Yes, I like Miola too. Yeah, he's awesome. And like I say, he gave me a push in the right direction. He showcased a couple of my things very early on, and that helped me out. I know he also did a lot of good for Scrap Mechanic when he showcased his, well, I said Scrap Mechanist, who then becomes Scrapman, when he showcased his Funhouse. That was what pushed him in the right direction as well. So yeah, I've got a lot of love for Miola. He's a great YouTuber with a great personality. Another one I'd love to be able to be a bit more like, but I don't want to emulate or copy. I would like to have some of that talent and charisma rub off on me, but I don't think it will do. Do I remember you from my last stream, JHD? Yes, I do, and welcome to this stream. Alejandro Polo? I probably said that wrong. I was very happy when I got 1 sub. Yeah, just 1 sub. Yeah, again, it's an achievement. When you first start, let's be honest about it. You don't think you're going to get any subs. So anyone getting a sub, if it's not a friend, I mean, if it's your friend and you've told him you're going to start YouTube and he subs to you, you can't really expect that counts, because he's your friend. He's going to do it anyway. But when someone you've never met before subs to your channel, you think, wow, I've actually got a sub. Yeah, I get you. That it is a big thing. So yeah, I feel that. I can still remember. Do I have Squid Skype still, and so I could leak everything out about? No, I don't. I do have Ashton actually follows me on Twitter. Ballistic Squid never did, but I've got them both as friends on Steam still. But I don't sort of bother them or interrupt them, because I understand they are very busy with what they do. So I don't want to pester them. But yeah, I do have them in my Steam friends list. I'd be foolish to take them out, I think. So yeah, they are still there. Alejandro Polo. It sounds badass. Alejandro Polo. Yeah, it is badass. It's a badass name. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's put some things on the front side to block it in a little bit. I want to come down just a bit. But I am very conscious that this thing's going to drag the floor if I give it too much depth. Let's just come down maybe that much. Actually, going to look quite cool to be empty at the bottom. I think it will look good to have nothing under here. Okay. I'm keen to put these light blocks on. I do it a little bit differently too. I've watched Moonbo and Khan, and I do a lot of their build before they paint anything, but I like to see how it's coming on and paint things a little bit as I go. I think it still needs to be a little bit lower, doesn't it? Can I go one? Which one was it? That one. One more. There we go. We go along there. Yeah, I kind of paint as I go because I like to see it taking shape. And I think sometimes you can see that more when you start colouring it in than you can when it's just orange and grey, which tends to be when you're building stuff straight in Scrap Mechanic, or brown, of course, if you're using wood. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you have any mods? If so, does it come? What? Say, do you have a mod? If so, does he come on often? If not, do you think of picking one in the near future? No, actually, I don't have a moderator to my streams because this is my second stream, so I've not seen the need for one yet. I'm sure there probably will be if things get unruly and I can't be watching the chat. It would be nice. I like this. This is pretty awesome. I can't be watching the chat all the time, obviously, so it would be probably good to have one. But yeah, I haven't seen the need for it yet. I think I'm gonna have to take a strip out here to put these light bricks down. This is going to be long-winded again, isn't it? Oh, is there nothing down there? Okay, that's cool. I can't do these as a strip because they're not blocks. They are individual lights, so I can't put them. I can't run a strip easily. I have to do it one by one. Okay, I can colour them the way that I'd like to place them, but I can't place them that way. Yeah, it's going to look pretty awesome, I think. Would it be better to do it like this? Probably get a few more quicker. There we go. That's probably easier. Oh, it's long-winded. I apologise. Okay. I could be the guy, like, if you need one, you know who to call. You want to be my moderator? If I need one, I will look you up and see if you will do it. Yeah, if I'm needing a mod, I think, like I say, there's going to be a time where I will. It's bound to happen. But right now, when I'm only getting sort of maybe 12, I think I had 19 views at the most yesterday during my Conan stream. So with that amount of people, I didn't have a need for any moderator. But obviously, if I was getting hundreds of views in there and lots of people in the chat, then I could see how it would be probably helpful. I've seen it get a little bit unruly in Khans, and I've seen it happen in Moonbows where people come in and just start swearing. And yeah, it's never a nice thing. And obviously, you can't be watching the chat all the time. But I've been moderator for Moonbow on a few of his, and I think even Khan on one of his. So yeah, it is needed at times. But thanks for the offer. I will consider you. An awesome gift sword. That's a nice sword. I like it. Do you have Twitter? You can contact me on there. I do have Twitter. You guys want to follow me on Twitter? I am on there. By all means, do so. I would appreciate any follow, and you will see, of course, when I upload a new video. If you don't subscribe to me or get notifications on YouTube, you will get notified by Twitter when I upload something if you are following me. Sorry, I kept stopping there when I was placing blocks. I was trying to concentrate. I'm one of those people that sticks their tongue out sometimes as well when I'm concentrating. It's very annoying, but I do. Okay. I'm going to have to delete that, aren't I? Because I can't get these in otherwise. And I'm aware that that doesn't look the best. Maybe I should do it like a pixel. Because after all, it is computer. So I guess pixels could be cool. How was it? There. Oh, not with that it weren't. And there. Yeah, and I don't need to go under any more than that, do I? And the back kind of looked okay flat, I think, didn't it? In GTA there is a Tron mode. Is there? I've never seen that, but yeah, that would be quite cool. Right, and you can actually ride the Tron bikes and tanks around GTA cities. You can do that, yeah? That would be awesome, actually. So yeah, I mean, like I say, I just bring one of these bikes back in again. I'll bring in the more classic looking red one. So if you was to compare that, I don't know if you can find yourself an image of the original Tron bike. It had a filled in front wheel, but I've got this see-through one. As you can see, it's got bearings in there, invisible bearings, and it's got a bearing there which is kind of poking out, and that's the one that's attached to that, which lifts up just a little bit. And you can see I've come up with quite a nifty little trick to do the front wheel, because it doesn't look like anything's connected to it, and that is because it technically is, but it looks like it isn't, and I'll show you why. The middle wheel doesn't actually spin. The middle wheel is attached to the front here and the back over here, so it's actually welded, and the other two are spinning around on it. That's why there's a bearing on either side, as you see. So the middle wheel doesn't go round at all, but it looks like when you're in it, they're just all spinning. You wouldn't notice. So yeah, that's how that works, and that gets this look that there's no actual axle or anything holding it. So yeah, that's how I got that. So the shape of that is very similar to the original Tron bike, but modified to look a little bit more modern and a little bit more like the new ones. I didn't put any light strips on it because it would be very tricky to at the scale. But yeah, there you go. That's my Tron bike. There is another little thing Tron related that I built. I've got so much crap in my inventory, it's unreal. Oh, there you go. I've got the recognisers. That's Flynn's damaged one, and I also have the standard red one, but where is it? There it is. The Tron recogniser. Now it looks better in reality than it does there, and it lights up. It's small scale to what it should be. It should be a lot bigger than that, but I could make it that size, so that's what I went with. And yeah, kind of works. And you can press this to open the back door, and it will hover on its own. Let's just see if this is the correct one. A bit like my Spexxy Invader did. So if I take it away, it should just hover. Yeah, the thrusters will keep it up. I haven't got it perfected yet. It does tilt a little when you fly it. But if I get on a lift at the back here, I can jump up and in. Probably shouldn't be showing you all these because they're going to be in a video at some point, but hey ho, let's just jump in there, and then I can use the W key to go forward, and steering is as expected with the A and the D key, and then I can also use T to go up, which is a redefined key for me, so using that is actually 1. So 1 to go up and 2 to come back down, and that's how easy that is to fly around. But it does have another little nifty thing. You can't go in reverse. There is no reverse mode. However, there kind of is, and it's a sneaky one, because I've got thrusters in the legs. And if I press 5, they turn around into the middle like it did in the film when it crushed the tank, and then it goes the other way. So if I go forward now and then I turn that around, I'll travel the other way. So that gives me my reverse motion. If you hit a wall, you can just do that and turn it around. So it kind of works. Just bring that back down again. Probably get nearer to my tank. Not a bad little bit of flying there, to be fair. And then bring it down and jump out. Now, as you'd expect, the damaged one doesn't. Oh, don't you run away! The damaged one doesn't fly as well. I can't actually fit so much in the legs, so it can't fly as easily, which is probably cool because it's damaged anyway, so it shouldn't do. But yeah, so yeah, that's how they work. I did a stream today, and by the end the quality turned kind of bad, but I still uploaded it. If one of your videos turns out bad, would you still upload it? I haven't had it happen. If I had an actual video that I'd recorded that turned out bad, no, I wouldn't. I would delete it and render it in Premiere Pro, because that's what I use. But if it was something wrong with the actual quality of the first video recording, I couldn't do anything in Premiere Pro, then I don't know, because it's never happened. I've had it where I've realised there's something wrong with the recordings and then not made the video. So yeah, I wouldn't upload it. I have deleted videos because I've done collabs and things like that where things haven't come out right. Even with Brent the other week, he did a hockey and I was playing that. I did record it, but my sound and some of my picture corrupted in the actual video recording, so I couldn't make a video of it. There was nothing good to edit. So yeah, that kind of ruined that. But if I uploaded it and I knew it was fine before upload, and it was just something that happened with the upload, I'd delete it and re-upload it. because I think that could correct it. But if that answers your question. I don't want poor quality if possible on my channel, so I wouldn't leave it if I knew I could correct it. So they look pretty cool. So I guess it's all down to steering this thing now then. It should be relatively light, so actually it shouldn't be hard to do. I'm going to rephrase it and let you know it's me on Twitter. My name is a little different on Twitter, so speak anytime if you need a mod. What's my name on Twitter? My name on Twitter should be Spexxy @RetroSpecs. So yeah, I am there. You can also find my Twitter through my YouTube page. There's a link to my Twitter on the header at the top. What mic do I use? Well, it's not the best in the world. It's a Meteor mic made by Samsung, and it only costs around £80 or something like that. And I see it was a reasonable quality for a first mic. I wouldn't mind getting a Yeti or something like that, but I haven't got one yet. A Blue Yeti or a Snowball or something. But yeah, for now I'm using this one. It's just a USB mic. There's no mixers involved, so I've gone for the easy option, and they probably can tell because it's not the best quality in the world, but it works. Right, wheels then. It comes down to wheels and engines. So we're going to use the small engines, and they are should we use electric ones? Yes, the 1 square engines. I'll probably use them on both sides. And then what else do we need? We need a seat, which I'm thinking I'm going to go for an invisible one again. It saves me having to hide myself inside. I can just be sitting on top and it won't matter. Invisible seats, engine, and possibly thrusters. What's the difference between that and that? I have no idea, so I'm going to use the one I know, which is that one. So thrusters, engine, driver's seat, bearings, why not go invisible, and wheels. And then decide which wheels are going to be the best to use in this. Probably these ones maybe, but I don't know how big I can go. Let's see. Let's see how these look. They might be too big. Well, I don't know. They could be alright. So if that was up there, could I put one on? Yeah. Oh, no. Well, actually, because I can't see my bearing. There it is. I probably shouldn't have used invisible bearings. It seemed a good idea at the time. Okay, we'll get the ones I can actually see. It doesn't matter about the colour because it's all underneath. So we're going to leave them orange. I'm not going to paint them individually. I would do if they were going to be seen. But as they're not, I don't think it matters. Let's put that there and that there. That's now... Yeah, that's enough out the bottom to actually get that to go. Yeah, it is. Right, so that was there, which was how many bricks here? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was the 5th brick in, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it there? Seems right. No, that doesn't seem right. Something's wrong. No. What did I do there? What did I do? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2. That might be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, it isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should have been one back. Or forward. There. Correct. That's 1. Now I'll probably get 3 on these. Hey, Brent. Brent's in the stream. Hey, how's it going? Second stream this week. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because I find it's actually quite easy to do a stream, Brent. And actually editing, I'm not finding the time for that at the moment. So if I get home from work and I've got a little bit of time before bed, I can do a stream pretty easy. But whereas I can't do a video recording and an edit. So yeah, that's why. So from the end of the wheel, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe there. How would that work? What are they going to touch? Ooh, I don't know if they're going to play it with each other, but we'll try. I can't fit the next one in, actually. That's not good then, is it? That means I'm going to have to move this one forward. Okay, let's go forward. 2 or 1 block. 2 will be too much. Yeah, it's got to go there. The next one, if it went there, would miss it by 1, which is all well and good, but then I still can't get the last one in. So maybe using smaller wheels is going to be an option here. 2 by... I want 3 wheels on either side if I can get them. Dang, Spexxy's at it, yes. Did you make a spaceship crash vid? Oh, Brent. He did make a crash spaceship, I think, didn't he? Keep watching Spexxy though. If they don't want to watch me, I can't keep them here, Brent. But, you know, if they want to, I'm more than glad to have them watching me. Okay, let's find the smaller wheel. I can't even find them anymore. They're here. A 2 by 5. That's smaller, yes. Is that going to poke out the bottom though? No, it's not. I need to bring that down 1, don't I? So let's bring that down 1. And there. And then bring that down 1 and place that there. That might be the wrong spacing, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to fit, is it? Or is it? That's the wrong spacing. I can actually go out though and have these ones further back. Maybe it's there. Is there 1 space between them? There's 2. I can do it. I can do it. It still fits. There we go. So that's what we're going to have. 3 on each side. So the back one is 3 in. 1, 2, 3, and 1 up. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then the next one. How far are they apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 6th one, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on there. There. Is that correct? That's not correct. How did I get that wrong? It's the next one. God damn it, I'm getting rusty. And then the next one is the same sort of spacing, isn't it? So it should be there. There and there. Okay, now maybe I should save this in case something goes horribly wrong. Tron tank save. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Looks like the build's going to turn out awesome. I hope so. By the way, Spexxy, a hint next time as an option to use game capture instead of monitor capture. That way you don't see the Steam messages in stream. Yeah, I do know that. I did have a little bit of a problem with Conan yesterday and had to use screen capture because it wasn't working with the game capture, and that's why it's doing it. I didn't actually test it with Scrap Mechanics, so if it works with the game capture, I will do that in future. Thanks for the tip. You'll be able to check stream stuff right, yeah, okay. Yesterday my phone stayed at 3% for 6 hours. Okay, that sounds like it's messed up. My battery calibration's dead as well. As soon as my phone gets to about 20%, it turns off. And sometimes it gets to 4% and turns off. I don't understand. So, I have to go to school tomorrow. Bye, Franek Sokolowski. I hope to see you again in a future stream. And maybe you can check out this one when it's uploaded and archived. Is it possible for me to join you? Not right at this moment, but at some point maybe. Yeah, I want to do some work with some of you guys, but yeah, not at this moment in time. Conan is pretty annoying with game capture, yeah. I had to actually exit OBS and then start it again once Conan was running in order to get anything through it, and that was only coming through as screen capture. So, hi Alstrack, how's it going? It's all good here. So Brent said see you. I thought Brent was going and I see you. Are you staying around, Brent? Are you going? By all means stay, but yeah, this is going to turn out hopefully pretty cool. Let's put some engines in. I've actually got a centre point. Don't tell me I built this without a centre point. Things aren't going all to plan. I didn't actually... Oh, it's got a centre point, that is it. There we go. So we'll have an engine there. We'll probably actually need two anyway, because I'm not going to run all those wheels off of one. I'm going to do them off separate engines. Anyone got any ideas of if I'm going to actually use tank steering for this or not? Should I try? I'm not sure whether to. I'm going to have to actually, aren't I? Because I can't get any turning in this. So I'm going to have to do treads moving independently. But how do I do the forward and reverse motion on that? Something Brent will probably have an idea on. What's my main job? I'm a manager in a warehouse. It's not exactly game related at all. Yeah, I do. I'm a manager in a warehouse for a grocery company. Yeah, so it's nothing at all like to do with games. Dang, my audio card just glitched and turned the volume to 1,000%. 10,000%. Oh my god, that would scare you to death. Use a WASD converter. Yeah, I thought of that. I'm thinking maybe. And then, but it's how to get the reverse and the forward on them with single bearings, or will I need to do double bearings on them all? I'm not sure. Or I could just use two separate keys for forward, but I would definitely need two sets of bearings then to do reverse. So that's not going to work. I'll look at the steering mechanism probably off stream. Let's get the actual build looking right before I worry about how it's going to steer. The driving mechanism is something that can wait. So, turret then is definitely off centre. It comes from back here somewhere. And I think it's on a massive big circular base. And this is going to be quite awkward because I don't think there's anything I can use that's anywhere near the size. And I might just try and use some of these parts in it somewhere. But I don't know if I can now. I think they're too small. But... yeah, it's way too small for any use. That one might work on the other side for the other round piece. I might have to make this one on this side out of bricks. So let's have a look. If I'm doing it with blocks, getting a circle is going to be quite tricky, or I could use these, but then getting a circle is going to be hard as well, isn't it? I can go for... Well, I could get a nice little edge. I curve it, but it would be very small. To make that big wouldn't look circular. Oh, it's complicated. Hey, Scrap Mechanic Labs, hi, how's it going? Okay, let's see then. I'm going to have to use one of these. I'm going to have to maybe see what happens if I try this. So I'm going to need bricks as well. Blocks, sorry, not bricks. We're not playing Minecraft here. And it would be blocks then anyway, wouldn't it? Okay, let's put this down as a centre point. This is quite a big part on this side, isn't it? So if I was to use... I'm going to maybe do it in wedges rather than try and get it circular, because it's never going to work. Oh, I do actually need a middle point. I don't know, where was the... it was there. Okay. So the whole thing is pivoting from that at the moment. There. Okay, so it's going to be a big section, maybe like that. I'm not quite sure what the shape of the next bit is. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin what? What's Brent ruining? What are you ruining, Brent? You're not ruining something again, surely? You know that what's super annoying? I make tracks and put a lot of different sounds. Once I was making a track, my computer spaced all. and all the sounds just played at the same time at max volume. Well, the one of music that doesn't sound very entertaining, I think that would hurt your ears, wouldn't it? It hurts my ears. Right, I don't know what, it's ruining my thingy with my, is what in your thingy? Don't ruin his relationship with Alstrat's girlfriend. Okay. Justin Rath, hi, how's it going? So, I'm not sure on this next section. I think I may need to get a different reference picture, or at least have a look at one for a second. So bear with me, because I need to look at something. So a circle there goes onto a... Oh, that's a little bit tricky. I didn't anticipate that part. Okay. Let's go with some wedges then. I think we're going to go... Where are we going with? Oh, come on. Too many parts to choose from, and I get lost very easily now in the 3. Maybe I'll take a 2 and a 1. Alright, I think this section kind of has a triangular piece, which is very strange. Why won't it let me place that? What's going on? Oh, there we go. So what angle does that come out at? It comes out like that, I am guessing. Now I may make some adjustments to this, but as for now it's going to be like this. Okay. Yep. And then the turret can go on the end of that. So that section comes back here. Correct. Oh. And then we're going to have to weld this to it, and we'll get somewhat the shape we're looking for, I hope. Let's put this on here. Why the turrets on these things weren't centered, I'm not quite sure. But they weren't. This one's then going to go on here. It's probably sticking out far enough, I'm not sure. Like I say, I can soon alter it around if it isn't. So let's say it goes there. Oh yeah, that's not looking bad, to be fair. It's looking pretty cool. There's the turret. Let's paint this. Oh, not red. No, that's the wrong colour. Let's make that black. There we go. And oh, well, look at that. What did I do that for? Because I'm a tit, that's why. Now it's going to fall off. Let's go again then. That to that. And then we'll use maybe, yeah, maybe that. Paint it. There we go. There we go. And then all this needs to be black. I've got a funny feeling, by the way that's showing, that I've actually maybe not got that free. I don't know, I need to try and turn it. Let's get a driver's seat on here. I'm going to do a hidden one, and then I'll be able to jump in and test these things out. Where's the driver's seat? Hidden driver's seat is there. Get it and put it. I'm going to put it there. And then we're going to paint it a colour we can see. So if I get in that, and if I connect that to that, yeah, something's welded to something else there. I thought that might be the case. Where did I go wrong? I can see a line there, so I'm guessing that's part of it. And there's a line there. Don't tell me that entire back section isn't connected. Let's have a look. So, I know that wants to turn. What isn't turning? Are you speaking Dutch in the chat? Okay, what wasn't turning? Guys, I'm sorry I've messed this up. I messed it up. I'm going to have to take this off. Something is not working correctly. Yeah, it's there. It's these parts, I think. Let's take that off. Does it turn now? Yes, it does. Okay. Let's not cock it up again then. Okay, that goes there. And there. Yep, that's correct. And that goes there. And then this is where you should test these things out before you start welding things on. And then realise you've cocked it up. Ah, like I did then. Colour, black. Paint it black. Good song as well. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that wasn't. What was going on there? That was not connected to anything. I've got a loose block sitting there. Get off. Get off. You're not welcome here. Okay. Now, I've now destroyed the piece which I actually took time making because I didn't know what shape it was, and I got the shape right and then destroyed it. That's me all over. So the circular bit has this bit coming out of it. It's correct. We'll get this done again over here, and maybe, like I said, it's not going to be exact to the one from Tron. It's going to be my own version of it, so bear with me on it. So that's there. I'm going to put that on there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Tell me this will turn now. Okay, it does. That works. And then, but somehow I think that turret should be way over this side, shouldn't it? I don't know actually. Maybe not. And then it's got this small circle over this side on a piece that comes out. So let's get rid of that for a second. Let's go down one. I want to get this circle sticking out this side here, the other way around. That's not the one I had, is it? I don't know. Was it? Or is there one bigger than that? There's one bigger than that, I think. This one. Out the side there. I might be able to build around that. Oh, I can't, can I? Because it doesn't go down there. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. My OCD will not allow for that. Definitely not allowing for that. Okay, I'm going to have to add some curves on this. That's probably, again, something I'll do off the stream. Get this thing finished for you guys. But for now, let's get the rough shape together. So we're kind of there. If I can get some driving motion to this, I think that'll be all I will do today. But I think that turret should be more off-centered. That's something I'll have to work on. So for the driver's seat then, I know that I can get this to work straight away with those engines. There and there. Have I actually got my wheels going the wrong way round? Which way? Where are they? They're going the right way round. They're going the wrong way round. So at the moment it's going to go forward, it's going to go backwards, so I need to figure out some tank steering. I will probably, like I say, mess around with that at a later date. Let's just jump in here. So I want to give you guys an idea of how I build things, and I'm not the fastest, and it's even harder when you're talking, I guess, to actually do it. But yeah, turning the power up on the engines might be a thing. At least I can get under this thing quite easy. Right, okay. Engine power, oh, why not go full? Anything's good for a laugh. Let's go full. This is going to be OP, I hope. Let's jump in there. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Of course, I can't steer it yet. But yeah, it drives pretty fast. I actually can steer it. It steers when I turn the turret. It actually forces it round. Yeah, it's got steering by turret. Yeah, it's pretty quick. So yeah, that's coming along. I think that's definitely going to work. So I'm not going to do much more on the stream right now. For those of you that weren't watching and didn't see these, I think Brent wasn't in here. So if he still is in here, I'll have a look. I do have my light cycles. This is something I've been working on. My light cycles. I think Brent, you actually mentioned once before about doing some Tron builds. So yeah, I have that. I'm working on the tank, and of course I have my recognizer, which is there. And Brent, if you are still around, you will probably recognize some of these parts because they belong to you, of course. The little glitches up there that help this thing to fly, or to stay still when it flies. So let's just jump into this thing, then I'll show you how it works while you're here, and I'll just do a quick fly around, and then we'll end the stream for today, and then I'll finish this off and get it on the workshop. I will hopefully have a Tron video. I'll miss some painting there. Hopefully have a Tron video out soon with these things on it, and then I'll get those all put on the workshop, the video up, and yeah, all pretty cool, and hopefully it won't take too long to get it done. So let's just jump in this then. We'll give it one little last fly around, and if you didn't see this, this is how it works. You get in there, oh, and in the driver's seat there. Yeah, it is pretty quick, but I'll save that for a later date. And let's jump in this. I think Brent left, did he? Okay, well, he actually did say stuff not that long ago, so I didn't know if he had or not. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. It has been a blast talking to you guys. I wish I could. I've got to get into this habit of looking at the chat more often. I kind of miss a lot of it while I'm building. And without a moderator here, I think that's why Moonbow and that he has Khan with him quite a lot of the time, so Khan can talk as well. Because quite often you miss what's going on in the chat. So today I will only be streaming until, well, now really. I'm going to end this stream quite shortly because I do have to get to sleep to go to work. I was intending to do maybe a 2-hour stream. I know I haven't done that, but yeah, I haven't got the time really today. But I hope you guys have liked what you've seen me build. It wasn't the most exciting build in the world, I appreciate that, but I did show you a couple of creations as well. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and when the video is complete I will put it on YouTube, and there will be a Tron video to follow with all these things in it. I'm trying to get Derv, but don't tell him. I'm trying to get Derv to make me a map that's like the grid, so we'll see if he does that, but that's what I've asked anyway. Scrap Mechanic Labs, have a good night to you too. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me, and I like smaller streamers more because you can actually read everything and not get epilepsy from looking at it. Say how long you stream for. Like I said, I can't stay for any longer. Sorry, guys. You're here for the mod if I need it. Yeah, and actually that might be a good thing. But the thing is, I probably need someone with a mic who I can go on Discord with as well, so they can actually contribute to the talking, and that way I know if things are being said because you can tell me directly, and that would be quite cool. But bye guys, see you later, and it's been a joy to stream with you once more. Hopefully you will join me on future streams, but for now I'll say see you soon and bye for now.